Hey everyone, and welcome to the third episode of the Crypto for Business series. We've all heard the pitch for B2B stablecoin transactions. They're labeled as fast, cheap, and they run 24/7. When everything goes right, it truly is a beautiful thing. You simply press a button and the settlement happens in minutes after liquidity has moved across the oceans. But let's be real for a second. No payment infrastructure, crypto or otherwise, is completely free of bottlenecks. Businesses don't operate inside the laboratory, and real-world operations can get messy sometimes. While minor mistakes are to be expected in any realistic business, it's the outcomes they lead to that can cause a real difference. For instance, if your accounting team needs to spend hours untangling one single broken transaction, then those lightning-fast speeds become utterly meaningless. Which is why the topic for today will cover the truest test of enterprise payment tech, which is none other than exception handling. Traditional banking systems are slow, but there is a benefit that comes alongside it. This acts as a safety buffer. If treasury managers make a mistake, they often have a window to pause or recall the wire. Blockchain, however, flips the situation on its head completely. Once a transaction is confirmed, it's final and there's no undo button or anything of the sort. This is why Stripe and other major infrastructure builders warn that if you send an amount to the wrong network, it might get lost forever. This completely changes the operational mindset. In addition to building a payment tool, modern payment processors must create a system that is safe before the money moves, clear while it's pending, and manageable in case something stalls. First, you can't have a client waiting at checkout while the exchange rate shifts. This is why real enterprise tech locks the rate for a set window, say 15 minutes, and provides automated tools for refreshing it or notifies the user that they missed this window. Next, we need to talk about overpayments and underpayments, which are real accounting killers. Your setup should automatically tag underpayments as partially paid and generate a payment link for the remaining balance. Simultaneously, it must redirect every single overpayment back to the original sender's verified address. In case of large payments that are divided into installments, the system must track the cumulative balance under one single invoice ID in real time until the very last penny arrives, completing the transaction. Third is the wrong network trap. Imagine you send USDC on Ethereum, but your client sends it via a wrong network. This can cause an operational disaster. Modern payment systems can block this mistake before the transaction is ever signed, using front-end validation to ensure that the asset and network match every single time. Lastly, when the blockchain gets crowded, your transaction can get stuck in a waiting room of sorts if the fees are too low. Instead of waiting and hoping for the best, your payment provider should use automated scripts to act as a priority service. It constantly monitors the speed of the network and automatically adds an extra fee to bump your transaction to the top of the line, ensuring that it gets processed immediately. It's time to talk about everyone's favorite business topic, compliance. When a transaction gets flagged, it must be resolved immediately. You need dedicated and fully auditable workflows that won't just mix these flagged funds with your operating cash, but subject them to predefined controls. This can mean moving them to a secure holding state, segregated account, or controlled escrow environment while the review plays out. Meanwhile, alerts should go straight to the designated compliance officers, not confuse your finance team. And of course, we cannot forget about the fiat off-ramps. If your crypto arrives in seconds, but the liquidity is limited, or your local payout provider delays the fiat credit due to unexpected downtime, then your loop is still broken. This is why proper systems treat the fiat credit and not just the on-chain movement as the true end of the transaction. They need clear, predetermined rules for such situations, explicitly detailing whether the stalled funds are held securely, retried automatically, returned to the original sender, converted back, or routed through a backup payout channel. Lastly, what about refunds? Since you can't technically reverse a blockchain transfer, you have to simulate it. Secure setups ensure that funds are only returned back to the sender's original wallet or to an independently verified corporate wallet to prevent various fraud risks. It must also link the refund data back to the original invoice ID along with the same accounting and ERP records. The Financial Times has even reported that major issuers are looking for ways to resolve these disputes. It's a constant tug of war between cryptographic rules and the messy reality of doing business. Next time you're evaluating a crypto payment provider, don't just focus on their marketing materials talking about increased speeds and low fees. Ask the hard, unglamorous questions. What happens if it fails? Does the system need manual fixing, or are there automated rules? A reliable partner isn't one who pretends that everything is perfect or who tries to hide the various problems that can happen with crypto payments. They will make potential failures visible with full confidence and have clear solutions in place for each and every one of them without exception. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of Crypto for Business.